After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Going for the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And a 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The tackle made.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorne, that got in there to bring him down.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that hurts. Yes, if it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. And now look at this. Big gain and fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
3-yard line.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the outside. inside. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to wind up and air it out. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. They found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feel
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On first down, Carr. The killer here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds is inside the 35.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Got his connection, complete to runs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now, Carr again. And he's going to be taken down.
They sack him back right around the 44. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders get a score closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Matt Gay set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up and good.
Chargers 38, Raiders 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. The running play
does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. Takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
To Keenan Allen.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
2nd and goal. At the Raiders' 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 5-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 74 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby, his second sack of the night.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
45.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's one they hate. He's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
First and 10.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah,
and he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to look downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it. Away in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. From the gun, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Play action. It's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, good move. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football, has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of a national audience. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
15 yards on the play, first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And a slant home in by Ruggs. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. One final try now for Carr. And this is going to be caught. So defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Chargers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? The whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.